everyone, this is Doxy Mom and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, I greatly appreciate if you hit that little red subscribe button. You can ring the bell for notifications, and if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. Well, Miss Cindy and we're going to bring you the news in 15 minutes or less, so let's get started. Now, 107, he was back on Jennifer Mack's show, and he was enlightening us on the importance of 17's post numbers 3685 through 89, where the picture of President Trump's watch was set at 1:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guys, you can go over to qmap.pub and see that, and I'll link it in the pinned comments below. But the Anons discovered that Horowitz released the IG report, and Bill Barr and John Durham released their rebuttals, all at 1:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, what you might not know is why 1:29 p.m. Eastern Standard Time was the chosen time. Well, Juan says the entire 17 project is repeatedly framed around a coup that took place against the American people and took power over America on the day that the deep state, aka George Bush Sr., killed John F. Kennedy, and the murder occurred at 12:29 p.m. Dallas time, which is 1:29 p.m. Washington, D.C. time. Well, can you say boom? Now, Juan goes on to say that we are seeing a reference to this hinge moment in our history when these Luciferians took control and power of America, and they never thought they'd lose that power. Now, President Reagan, bless his heart, he tried to fight it, and they shot that poor man, and well, Reagan lived, but he backed off because he didn't have the help that President Trump has to win this war. But Juan says that a brotherhood of the snakes, a cult, has infested our capital. All of the streets, all of the monuments and buildings in D.C., they are designed in honor of this brotherhood of the snakes, these Luciferian monsters who seek to control and use our energies as a people for their purposes, which is creating this global new world order. And we blindly go along as sheep and slaves. Of course, we're awake and that's not happening with us anymore. Now, Juan says that our job is to stomp out this evil spell here and around the world, and this is the entire 17 project while people are waking up. Now, in post 3684, there are pictures of Hillary, Pelosi, and Obama, and they're all making that okay sign, you know, which is code for 666. I didn't even want to make it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Now, the Brotherhood of the Snake, this cult, they are devil worshippers, guys. And then in post 3683, the entire theme of 17 calls us to put on the armor of God so that we can stand against the schemes of the devil. Guys, this is pure evil that we're fighting. I've said this all along, that this is spiritual warfare, and Juan, well, he's confirming it, and 17 has told us this all along. 17 references Ephesians 6 multiple times, just over and over, and that's why I personally pray every single morning that God will put his armor on me and that he will give me his strength to get through each and every day and to continue to bring you guys the truth and the news and to fight this evil. Because, guys, we can't do this alone. We as humans, we cannot fight this level of evil on our own. And you know what? We don't have to. Thank you, Jesus, for surrounding us, President Trump, 17 and the team, with your angels who are just fighting. They're helping us, they're helping the president, and they're going to help us win this war, guys. There's angels all around, and all we have to do is pray for more, and God will send more. Now, Juan goes on to say that the time when this effort was begun, the people involved with 17's team go all the way back to this coup of John F. Kennedy's death on November 22nd, 1963. That's when the counter coup began. And these people have worked diligently, and many didn't make it to see this day. But we're here now. That's what Juan said. He said these Moabs, mother of all bombs, have been released, and nothing will stop them now. Now, guys, in the past, Juan, well, he's been a little bit skeptical about if we're really going to win this war. You know, he'd say things like we're at a pivotal point or this isn't a done deal. But in today's interview, Juan is confident. It's like something has shifted, and he now truly believes that we're going to win this war. Now, of course, I've believed this all along because several modern-day prophets have prophesied about the Clintons being in jail, about Obama being ripped and stripped of his presidency, about military tribunals, about Gitmo. So, that's why I've been telling you guys for months now that we're going to win this war. And America, she's going to come into her harvest, and we've got great years ahead of us. And I now believe that Juan believes that the war will be won. So this is just so exciting. Now, Juan, he gives us the new number of federally sealed indictments, which is 139,915 as of Friday, December the 13th. And he reminds us that justice is coming, and it's just around the corner. Thank you, Jesus. Now, Juan ends by saying, if you go to qmap.pub and search the JFK Prayer, it shows up 33 times. And you know that 33 is a number the deep state's always using. And he says it's the power of our prayers that will break the power of this 33 cult over us as a people. We are destroying the monster, and these next few days and weeks are going to be amazing, that we need to be ready to share this information with others so we can be a part of this movement when we regain control of the ship and steer our ship of state in a godly direction away from Satan. Guys, it was an awesome interview, and I'll leave a link in the pinned comments below. And here's just your daily reminder to always pray for President Trump, 17 and the team, and all of those who are fighting for our country. Now, Breitbart, they're reporting that Democrat Representative Colin Peterson from Minnesota, well, he's the chairman of the House Committee on Agriculture. He confirmed he will vote against impeaching our president, and he expects up to at least 5 other Democrats to join him. Well, now Peterson doesn't believe that President Trump has committed a crime. Well, good for him, because guess what? He hasn't. We know our president's done nothing wrong. Now, Peterson goes on to say that this is dividing the country for no good reason, and if people don't like Trump, well, they could just vote against him. So, if these House Dems want any kind of chance of being reelected, they better vote against impeachment, because we all know that the House is going to turn red in 2020 because the Democrats have done nothing for America, and most of them are corrupt, and that corruption will be exposed. And I'll leave a link. Now, Tom Fenton, he tweeted this out. Comey spied on President Trump directly. Well, of course he did, Tom, and we just love that you fight the deep state each and every day. You, sir, are a true patriot. Now, David Harris Jr., he tweeted this out. Boom! Here comes Rudy Giuliani, and he's releasing what will mean doomsday for Democrats. And I covered some of this in my last video, and you can also go to Rudy Giuliani's Twitter page, and he's got a big thread about everything about Hunter Biden and Burisma and much more. So guys, you know, I did not cover the Chris Wallace and Jim Comey interview, mainly because I can barely stand to look at Chris Wallace or Jim Comey. Guys, these men are evil. Now, I watched the video live on TV Sunday morning before I headed out to church, and So the video's out there. It's pretty easy to find. I'm not going to go over it, but I just want to share a couple of tweets about the Chris Wallace-Jim Comey interview on Fox. First, Chuck Ross says, "What's so disingenuous about Comey today is that for 2+ years he confidently put out innuendo that Trump and company are Russian assets. Today, he says he wasn't privy to details of Crossfire Hurricane because he was too high up the leadership chain." Then Eli Lake tweeted, "This Chris Wallace interview on Fox is devastating for Jim Comey. He comes out looking slippery, like he's shading the truth." Well, yes he does, Eli, and I love how you use the word slippery. Makes me think of slippery as a snake, like the brotherhood of the snakes that Juan was talking about. Don't think for a second that Jim Comey will walk free, because 17 just reminded us that Gitmo is open for business and ready to receive these deep state traitors. We just have to remember, guys, to pray that they will find Jesus and repent before it's too late. Now I'm going to leave you with Isaiah chapter 30, verse 18. "Therefore the Lord waits to be gracious to you, and therefore he exalts himself to show mercy to you. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all that wait for him." Well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please know my content is free. Feel free to share it. Merry Christmas, everyone. And until next time, this is Doxy Mom, and God bless you all.